What's going on, y'all? The reviewer is here, and I'm back to give y'all this revisiting of I Got the Hookup. Now, if y'all noticed this is actually the clean version of I Got the Hookup. Alright, now y'all probably remember that I did the review of this some years back, and I'm thinking about redoing that one, but I might not, because I'm gonna do what I've been doing lately, like adding the songs on there, but with fair use only. So this is the clean version, like I said, and this is the real deal. Y'all know how I do, and I might do a revisit of this as well in the near future, so be on the lookout for that. I love this album, by the way. But anyway, if y'all remember, this soundtrack was really something big when it went down in 1998. I still have not seen the movie yet, really. I mean, I've seen some clips, you know, but I haven't really watched the full movie. But I'll probably get the DVD or the VHS of it in the near future and get my take on it. With that being said, y'all know the producers were Beats by the Pound, and then I'll put the rest of the producers in the description box. And as for the features, you can see it on here. If you want to read it, you can just pause this video and you can see who's all featured on there. So we're gonna go with the songs now. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit to make sure we can see it good. All right, I think we can see that. All right, so the first one is called Hook It Up. This is Master P and Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I got the hook up, hook it up, 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 I got the hook up.
And this is a pretty solid track. Well, I actually kind of like this song. This is probably one of my personal favorites off of the album. And Master P, and he has the hook, and it's pretty catchy and all that good stuff. And then Bone Thugs and Harmony does a nice job with the verses. I believe it's Crazy.
In the package, you know they act quick, little money we activate them. No recourse, but you can trade on free request, no limitations. But be patient, have your money in hand.
Lazy, and I can't remember all of them, but they all come through with some really nice verses. And then Silk comes in with that crazy flow that he's known for. I believe Master P only does the hook and he talks at the beginning, so I don't think he raps on there. The next one is called What the Game Made Me. This is a Jay-Z, Sauce Money, and Memphis Bleak.
I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. No amount of money can change me. I'm what you name.
This is a nice cut. I'm not really a fan of Jay-Z. I haven't really listened to Memphis Bleak and anything like that, but I'm definitely not a fan of Jay-Z. But this song is pretty nice. It's not bad.
Hey yo, whether in the Pinto or rolling in the six, I come through cocky, holding my I never switch.
Next one is Soulja Slim, may he rest in peace, For What I Was Told. This song is a really nice cut. There's an official video for this song.
From what I was told, niggas say I'ma hit no limit like Pac. Hit that bro, it makes some money nowadays. Hold and blow, I'm like the world trade.
And Soulja Slim comes through with the dope lyrics that he's known for. He actually rapping kind of lyrical, you know, with his, probably one of my personal favorites off of the soundtrack.
Even the trail, my reservation is to make some meals and stay independent. Still wear your bowls and polos, Soulja Reebok tennis. Crushed out tank on my.
The next one is Ride. This is 8 Ball and MJG.
One time for my real, that's right. 2 times for the game, it's all in your brain, man. If I had a bump for every time.
But this song right here is pretty nice. The beat is pretty dope. Ball and G drop some nice lyrics off of this track.
Sometimes you have to keep it calm, play it low, bite your bottom lip to keep from clicking on a hole. In the streets, what the fuck, don't nobody play.
Master P and Sons of Funk is the song called I Got the Hookup. You know, holla if you hear me. There's an official video for this song.
I got the hook up, holla if you hear me. I got the hook up, holla if you hear me.
I don't know if y'all remember the story, but a person that I knew used to play the hell out of this song so many times that I got sick of it. But anyway, the song's still nice though after the fact. Hooked is a song by Snoop Dogg.
I'm Snoop D-O, double G from the DP. Snoop D-O, bush.
You can tell this is a pretty West Coast track. Snoop Dogg dropped some really nice vocals, and I still have not to this day heard the album he made under No Limit. I think he had a couple of them, but I haven't heard any of them. I may want to listen to them in the future. I'm not too sure. The beat is really nice though. The beat is pretty hooked, as I should say.
And I hope I don't get jacked, cause you know I'm riding straight. But if the boys decide to pull me over low, they recognize my face and let me.
The next one is Montel Jordan and Mary Brown. This is a nice R&B cut.
Oh, this time. Oh.
I know a lot of people know Montel Jordan for This Is How We Do It. I know he's known for that song, but if you pass that, he actually can sing, and he laid down some really nice vocals along with Mary Brown.
Constantly questioning where I'm going, where I've been, and where I'm coming from.
And you can tell this is a 90s vibe R&B, just the way I like it. Next one is Mystical and Mia X. It's called Shake Some.
Shake some, twerk some, shake some, twerk some, shake some, bring it over here, twerk some, shake some, twerk some, shake some.
And this song is pretty straight. It's not bad. This is definitely something for the clubs though. Mystical came through with some really nice vocals.
You on a mission with your, you after my paper, straight naked on your way to my table. So I played it cool and try to act surprised.
Mia X lays down some really nice vocals as well. Not really my go-to song, you know, so to speak.
Mama Sunshine, all in your face with that southern wine, rodeo style to your toes, curling. I'll be laying in the gap. So
then next is Moby Dick, Odell, and Sons of Funk. The song is called I Don't Want to Go.
I don't wanna go, baby, but I gotta go, baby.
And this is a really nice R&B cut. They can actually sing. I have to give it to that. You know, a lot of singers claim they could sing, but they don't have a lick of talent. But they just pretty much singing like they don't want to leave to their women, but they got to handle their business, stuff like that.
Every time we lay it down, girl, I have to get up and go.
CMurder solo called Would You Hesitate? When you hear it, you already know it's a CMurder song.
I asked the question, would you all be true? Would you ride for me like I'm a ride for you? And when times get hard and my life's at stake.
He just has that trademark that he's known for. This is a solid track. CMurder laid some really nice vocals on this song.
And feeling Mac, I know you're ready to roll. Cause the three of us have been through some issues. Yeah, X, I know you always got my back.
He pretty much saying for you to be a ride or die, things like that. Prime Suspects, Fiend and Mac, called Itch or Scratch.
Niggas get your scratch, niggas get your paper. So to live life to the fullest before they take you. Niggas get your scratch.
This is my joint right here. I love this track. This is probably one of my personal favorites.
To each its own. I thought my piece was with my grown, but it's knowing my homie souls, the rest are gone. Pissing zones where my mama go to work.
I remember when this soundtrack first came out, my older brother used to play this song, man, a lot. So I guess that's what kind of got me hooked onto this song, man. But Fiend, Mac, they dropped some really dope lyrics.
So what you want, soldier? Close your eye, make a wish. Again, trying to come up, we're like trying to drown a fish. When the drama run up, nobody.
Then you have Prime Suspects come through with some nice lyrics, and the beat is pretty cool, nice and laid back. Oh, they're missing a song, man. The song with Mystical and ODB. Is it Rock This or something like that? I can't remember.
Who run this bitch? We run this bitch. Who rock this bitch? We rock this bitch. That No Limit click, that Wu-Tang click, that no.
But this song is not on here. Is it Michelle Jameson? I think that's how you pronounce it. Called Keep It Real.
All I really wanna do is keep it real, keep it real, keep it real, keep it real with you.
And this song is pretty cool. It's not bad. It's a nice R&B cut. The hook is really catchy though. He dropped some really nice vocals, singing and all that good stuff.
Girl, how could you trip on a brother like me? I paid your rent, I bought your food, and gave you money to spend.
And you can definitely tell this is a 90s vibe R&B. Just the way I like it. You got UGK and it's called Bump and Grill.
I gotta calm down, I gotta stay real. I gotta break the bars out, bumper and grill. I gotta calm down.
Rest in peace to Pimp C, by the way. And you can tell this is a UGK track. It's a dope cut, don't get me wrong, but I don't really bump it that much. It's not a bad track. It's just I don't play it like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird to say.
I'm blowing out the window, you know I'm rolling glass. I'm bumping that screw, that BAT, that boy acting that ass. Cause down in Texas, look in the
Cain and Abel, Gotti and Full Blooded, called Tell Me What You Looking For.
Tell me what you looking for, what you want. Look inside my trunk, you can find what you want. Tell me what you looking for, what you want.
This is a pretty solid track. Cain and Abel dropped some really nice lyrics.
Get some B12, get out some pots. Or when I get there, we gon' cook and chop these rocks. It's a never-ending game and my hustle don't stop. It's a
Gotti and Full Blooded. And I'm trying to get that Full Blooded, man, called Memorial Day. So I'm trying to find that CD soon in the near future. They dropped some really nice lyrics off of this track. I kind of think the more I play it, the more I like it. You know, if that makes sense.
Step in the cut, don't let them fans know what's happening with us. Because they love to bustin' nuts and have me hard to wearing some handcuffs. So
I don't think you can play it for 30 seconds because you won't like it. But I think you should just play it for about a minute or so. And I think you'll probably bump this out. Steady Mobbin' Call It What You Want.
we don't know, you can name it. Whatever. Call it what you want. Whatever. We don't know, you can.
This is a really dope track right here. This is probably one of my personal favorites off of the album. Steady Mobbin' come through with some really dope lyrics on there.
Have $1 million chip. High speed like the cops on chip. I love my weed, ain't no limit.
They really lay it down on this nice funky beat, man. Like really bumping out the frame. Ghetto Commission called What You Need.
You got what you need from heroin to weed, business to rovers, hoopties to novas, beepers to speakers.
This is another track that I dig, Ghetto Commission. But they dropped some really dope lyrics on here. The beat is nice, and they pretty much saying that they got the hookup and all that good stuff.
Ask the dime sack, empty clips and pistol grips. I got it. If you got it, black from old phones to VCRs, Honda, CDs, PlayStation, Nintendo.
Skullduggery, may he rest in peace. The song called Drama.
Niggas running hot on your block for the hit. You can't stop. That is drama. Looking gonna split your wig.
If y'all remember this song, this was on his solo album. I'll re-release that one in the future. It's a nice beat, and Skull dropped some really nice lyrics on this track.
You see, I'm trying to tell you about the drama, nigga. It can be indoors or outdoors. You still slang the bolo. Dog, them hands was.
And if you remember the full album, this song is actually a little longer. Oh, they don't have the song We Got It. I think it's called We Got It with serv-on and Fiend and somebody else. I can't remember. They don't have that song on there.
What you need, we got it. What you need, we got it. What you need.
Then the last track is Mac 10, All From The One, The Comrades and Road Dogs, called Bang a Ball.
Bang a ball. We don't know shit else, just bang a ball.
Now this is a nice joint from these guys, man. They all lay some really funky lyrics, and the beat is bumping, man. I love that bass line on there.
In the streets it's freezing, so keep that heat near you. Rolling classic Chevrolets with bandanas on the rear view. Now when it come to grinding, man.
Mac 10 is a very underrated artist, man. I don't think he get a lot of credit he deserves, you know what I'm saying? But this is another one of my personal favorites off of the album. Like, they went in.
B-I-N-K-Y, Y-S-Y, do a down from the eyes, known for hoop rides. Yes, we packing them chips, we stacking them.
So, that's all the songs that I revisit from this soundtrack. Now, y'all know I don't give ratings on the revisits, but I will say this. This soundtrack is actually pretty nice. It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's better than the I'm About It soundtrack, but this is a really nice soundtrack, and if you like clean versions, you would definitely love it. And it still amazed me to this day, or either surprised me to this day, that this soundtrack is not on the streams, but you can hear it on YouTube and all that good stuff. You know, I just found it weird. But with that being said, you can tell that this been altered from his original format. So some of the songs, you know, you will hear reverse vocals when you hear profanity, and then you have some songs that they actually took the vocals off with the bad profanity. But I would pick this thing up if you remember No Limit Records from back in the day, you know. So that's it. Shout out to Master P for dropping this whole soundtrack. Rest in peace to AJ Johnson. That's the man right here. And I honestly think AJ Johnson inspired Kevin Hart, but that's another topic. I ain't gonna get started on that. I might explain more of that in another video. But anyway, shout out to everybody that was on the soundtrack. And like I said, there was a whole bunch of people. And it says Mr. Serv-on and Big Ed, may Big Ed rest in peace, but they're not on there, as far as I know. At least not on the clean version. It's a little something that I found, but anyway, that's it though. Shout out to the real folks, or much love to the real folks, and I'll be on here back with another revisit. All right, peace out, guys.